for new business?
In a hotly anticipated launch, we're here to take you through the Canopy platform, the world's first all-in-one cloud procurement platform, which you can go in and effectively find the perfect cloud provider to fit your business needs. You'll see within the user interface that we've taken a very smart view, typically mimicking the likes of a Go Compare type model, where actually you have basic search and AI search functionality. Within AI search functionality, you can come in and upload your specific requirements, whether it's how much you're spending, what you're particularly looking to do, and you can follow our intuitive AI-driven recommendations to connect your accounts, follow the workflows of when you need it, and then answering some questions, whether it be the typical utilizations of your workloads, how much RAM you're looking at, performance needs, and go through our AI workloads, should we say chat interface, to get to effectively the AI matching engine. You have the ability to save all of your answers if you need to come back to it at a later time, and then you get put into effectively our grid view or list view of all the different cloud providers servicing your needs. You'll see a sort and filter option on the left-hand side, which allows you to carefully navigate between different cloud providers. And then as you go through over here, you can get that list view, which highlights key strengths, considerations, and a technical snapshot with your ability to reserve particular instances or workloads on each cloud platform. You have the ability with Claudio, our AI agent, to accept very specific questions based on those workloads. And even with that in mind, you can go through and effectively reserve those. If you want to find out more information around these specific cloud providers, for example, we've got AWS in here. Depending on the type of persona that you're representing from your organization, you can identify, as I say, key strengths, considerations. We have reliability, performance, security, support, and value ratings, and these are driven by peers and other industry leaders, as well as looking at other businesses that use those specific cloud providers, and some really nice reviews that you can then filter based on the type of business that you're in, the function, the size of the business as well, so that you're looking at reviews very specific to your requirements. Once you've had a look through those, it gives you the opportunity to obviously compare. But before doing that, we would look to also show you the basic search functionality. So this is very traditional, where you can go into each section, whether it's compute, storage, multiple databases. You can select multiple, the industry that you sit in, which is really important when we get into the regulated space. So we're putting recommendations in front of you that make sense. And then the start date, so whether or not that's ASAP, 3 to 6 months, or just exploring. And you can have the opportunity to go through this manual workflow. Again, we ask you all the important questions over your environment, if you need migration support, whether or not budget predictability or other else that matters towards you when you're going through this purchasing decision of cloud. And then ultimately, depending on where you are in the world, you might want your data in specific regions. So for this case, we'll go to the United Kingdom. Data residency requirements, so we want them to stay within the selected country. And then let's say I'm a media company, I want low latency preferred options, as well as looking at other single region, multi-region options, depending on if I'm looking to go global. Obviously, we're a secure platform, and we'll go through some of the technology that we have to ensure that when you're linking accounts, which helps us to effectively provide more accurate recommendations, that we do so in a secure way. But particularly when you're looking to run your workloads, you want security to be at the number one forefront of that decision-making process. And so you can go in and type in the certifications that matter for you, as well as regulatory compliance, data encryption, And if you're stuck at this point and you're, let's say, you're not familiar with some of these requirements, again, use Claudio, our AI agent, to help you navigate through that decision-making process, and will provide recommendations for you, taking you through for each step of the journey. And so you can look through the different pricing models. For this instance, we want reserve. And if you're spending over $500,000 a year, you have the actual option to enable bidding. And this is actually where, rather than you reserving capacity, the effectively platform allows actually cloud providers to bid on your specific workloads, which is really exciting. And so that's a way in which you can reach private pricing deals a lot quicker, and want some deals which you didn't know were available to you. We obviously go through some other programs in terms of discount programs, what you're looking for, and other factors that are associated with pricing, SLAs, and performance requirements, as well as some advanced controls. Let's say you wanted CPU utilization above 70%, and you're looking at instant provisioning time less than 1 minute because you're dealing with a high volatility of workloads. You then come through into the platform, and again, similar to the show results, you have the functionality to go back in and edit if you need to. But here you can see that we land up on the similar sort of screen where you have the ability to accept bids from various different cloud providers. So we can go through and accept those bids. The way in which you then manage them is you come through and you look at the requests. So you can see here for the different type of workloads that you've asked for. This one is multi-cloud and AI ML workloads. You can see AWS have come in with a $645,000 per year bid. Azure, and you'll be seeing different timescales. So we typically leave 72 hours for our partners and cloud providers to bid on those requests. But it allows you to then open chats in our clean room technology, which allows you to have conversations straight with the cloud providers and ultimately go through and ask those questions specific to your needs. And then once you're in a position where that makes sense, you can start your migration planning. So we onboard migration partners onto the platform. Again, to help speed things up, you can connect to your specific cloud providers, typing in your details in terms of spend, existing contracts, when we've got end dates, and any early penalty fees. You can then type in your dates, what your internal capabilities are based on your current capacity, and what preferred method of migration you're looking at. So through this, we then get into a very similar view of comparing different migration partners, starting quotes with details, and similar to the cloud provider profiles, you can go in, see an overview of that specific migration partner, the pricing, the technical components, such as like where they've got locations, and obviously anything from a security and compliance perspective if we're dealing with pretty sensitive migrations. And you can request quotes from each of these. When you go through into the next stage, what you get presented with is the final summary of your migration needs, and then you get into a final view of both the cloud provider and the migration partners that you're looking to service, and the ability to export those in an executive brief that allows you to present that to board members, of which what would typically take you upwards of 6 months to do, we're able to now do it in less than 24 hours, essentially streamlining that process, matching you with the right migration partners, matching you with the right cloud providers, and in turn speeding up that process and getting it right first time. And effectively democratizing the way in which people can go and do these migrations, which previously needed months of work from a migration perspective, from a technology perspective. We're now able to streamline that really efficiently, and we become the all-in-one solution for procuring cloud. If you want to manage it, we've got the dashboards which allow you to go through and manage your cloud providers. Let's say you've linked multiple accounts, your monthly spend. If you've got ongoing migrations between different cloud providers, because we have integrations on both sets of accounts and with the cloud migration partners themselves, we can measure the status of that, which is unique technology that doesn't exist right now. And then with the support of some of our partners and also our own recommendations, we can provide you opportunities to save money on your existing infrastructure through basic FinOps optimizations and recent activity. With all of this, this is an all-in-one solution. As I mentioned, you've got chats that you can access with everyone. And then really excitingly, you can edit your profile and add in different personas to that, whether it be a CTO, CFO, CPO, or you're a founder that's just gone on to Lovable and you're looking to build and productionize the product that you've effectively been able to monetize, and you're looking at where the best cloud provider is to build it. Canopy is the platform in which you can find that's tailored solutions towards your needs and allows you to seamlessly purchase those workloads. And this can be done on an ongoing basis. It can be done with yearly upfront commitments, whether it be 1 year, 3 year, or on-demand pricing. Or as we've mentioned, through the bidding function, these private pricing agreements that allow you to benefit from longer term commitments and benefiting from those discounts and deals which otherwise wouldn't have been made available to you. And so this is the Canopy dashboard. We're really excited for you to have a look at it, play around with it. Please let us know which functionalities you like, that you think add value. And as with all things, if you need any questions, ask Claudio.